Hi boys and girls, it is Wednesday and we are going to get started with the reading and language section of our packet. We are flipping to, for me, it is page 20 of our reading and writing section. It should say Lesson 7, Past Tense of Irregular Verbs. I want to start by talking about what a verb is. A verb is an action. It's something that you do. Let me give you a list of some verbs that I can do, some actions. Run, jump, swim, eat, nap. Those are verbs. They're things that we can do. Usually when we want to show that something has already been done in the past, when a verb was done in the past, which means it's already happened, we add ed to the ending. So if we have the verb walk, today I walk to the pool, okay? Walk is what I'm doing, that's my verb. Usually if I want to show that it happened in the past, which means it's already happened, I just add an ed to the end of the verb. So instead of saying I walk to the pool, if it already happened in the past, I would say I walked to the pool by adding ed to the end of it. Sometimes verbs do not always follow the rules. Sometimes our verbs will not get an ed at the end of them, even if they've already happened in the past. We call these kind of verbs irregular verbs. Okay, so some verbs are irregular, which means they do not follow the rules. They change in special ways to show that the verb already happened in the past. For these, we just have to remember them because they don't just get an ed to the end. The verb changes completely. Let me give you an example. Today I go to the pool. Our verb is go. Okay, that's happening right now. But if I want to show that I went to the pool yesterday, I wouldn't add ed to the end of go, okay, which is what we usually do when we want to show something's already happened. We add ed. I wouldn't say yesterday I goed to the pool. I would say yesterday I went to the pool. So instead of adding ed to the end of go to make goed, I just changed the verb completely to went. I want to show you some verbs that do not follow the rules. These are irregular verbs that don't get ed added to the end, even though they already happened in the past. If I want to show that something happened right now, I would say I am sitting or sit. If I want to show I already did it, I would say I sat yesterday. Please come to my house today. Yesterday I came to my Yesterday I came home. Get over here right now. If I want to show that that happened yesterday, I would say I got a dog yesterday. See how I'm taking the verb up at the top, and instead of adding ed to it, I just have to memorize what the past tense version of that verb is. I can see you today, or I saw you yesterday. Please tell your mom I said hello today. I told my mom you said hi yesterday. Run down the block with me right now. Yesterday we ran down the block. So we're going to be looking at these sentences and we're going to decide what is the best past tense verb that fits the sentence. Number 1, last week I blank Aldo at the pool. Last week I sees Aldo at the pool, or last week I saw Aldo at the pool. The correct way to write that verb in past tense would be saw. Last week I saw Aldo at the pool. We blank by the side of the pool. Okay, what's the correct past tense way to write that verb? We blank by the side of the pool. We sat by the side of the pool, or we sits by the side of the pool. The correct irregular verb would be sat. We sat by the side of the pool. Number 3, then we blank into the water. Then we blank into the water. Then we jumps into the water. Then we jumped into the water. Jumped sounds much better. Okay, and that is not an irregular verb because it adds an ed to the end, just like we usually do. So this is just a good old-fashioned verb that we add ed to the end to show it's already happened in the past. Number 4, Aldo blanked me he was cold. He told me he was cold, or he telled me he was cold. For this one, we would use the irregular verb told. Aldo told me he was cold. Number 5, I'm going to have you do independently. We blank out of the cold water. We getted out of the cold water, or we got out of the cold water. Okay, that one is for you to decide which verb would we use. We getted out of the cold water, or we got out of the cold water. All right, we are on to the next page. For me, it is page number 21. Choose the correct past tense verb. Number 1, yesterday, Shia blank to the beach. Yesterday, Shia go to the beach. Yesterday, Shia goes to the beach. Yesterday, Shia went to the beach. Or yesterday, Shia goed to the beach. Well, yesterday, Shia went to the beach. Went is the correct irregular past tense verb for that sentence. It sounds the best as well. Yesterday, Shia went to the beach. Number 2, Tommy blanked to the beach with me last week. Tommy came to the beach with me last week. Tommy come to the beach with me last week. Tommy comed to the beach with me last week. Or Tommy camed to the beach with me last week. Tommy came to the beach with me last week. Tommy came to the beach with me. That is the correct irregular past tense verb. Number 3 and number 4, I'm going to have you do independently. Number 3 says the lifeguard blank in a tall chair. The lifeguard sit in a tall chair. The lifeguard sighted in a tall chair. The lifeguard sate in a tall chair, or the lifeguard sat in a tall chair. Number 4, Mom blank me to be careful in the water. Mom told me to be careful in the water. Mom told me to be careful in the water. Mom tell me to be careful in the water, or Mom telled me to be careful in the water. Which one sounds correct? Which past tense verb sounds correct? All right, friends, that is it for the language and writing portion today. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.